Hello everyone, I am Assistant Professor Jayendra Patel from Mechanical Engineering Department, Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about fundamental rights, and this is the very first lecture to go into depth. And today we will be discussing about right to equality. In the previous lecture, we saw that the fundamental rights are available inside the Article 12 to 35 of the Part 3 in the Constitution. And the inspiration of these fundamental rights has been received from the Constitution of the USA. Now, originally, there were total 7 fundamental rights, and as we saw that the right to property has been removed and it is now no more under the fundamental rights because it is now made a legal right under the Article 300A in the part number 7 of the Constitution. So over here we are having only 6 fundamental rights. So let us start with the right to equality. Now, the right to equality guarantees the equal right for everyone. Equal right for everyone irrespective of any kind of religion, gender, caste, races or the place of birth. So let us check out each and every article in the brief first and then we will go in the depth. So it is having total 5 articles, article number 14 to article number 18. So let us check the very first article, article number 14, which is the article about equality before the law and equal protection of the law. Now this article states that the state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the law within the territory of India. Now the second article is the article number 15, which is the prohibition of the discrimination on the ground of different things. So let us check out this one. In this article, the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on the ground of religion, races, caste, gender, place of birth or any of them. The next article is the article number 16, which is about equal opportunity in the matter of public employment. Now, there shall be equality of the opportunity for all the citizens in matters relating to employment or appointment to any office under the state. The 17th article deals with the abolition of the untouchability and prohibition of its practice. And the final article, that is article number 18, it is about the abolition of the all titles except military and the academic titles. So let us go through all articles in deep. So very first article is the equality before the law, which is article number 14. It states that the state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. This provision states that all the citizens will be treated equally before the law. Under the same circumstances, the law will treat people in the same manner. The whole law is divided between 2 parts. Very first part is the equality before the law and second part is the equal protection of the law. Now, what do you mean by equality before the law? The very first thing, equality before the law, is basically the negative in the concept. Okay, because it states that states should not discriminate or say states should not go through the rank of the person. Person का rank नहीं देखना है. Every person is equal before the law. And the second term, the equal protection of the law, is basically added from the US Constitution, and It directs that equal protection of the law should be provided to all the people of the India, so that they can enjoy their rights without any kind of extra privileges or any kind of favorism towards any people. So this is basically a kind of positive concept, because it implies a duty on the state to take the action for ensuring this right to all the citizens, isn't it? Always remember that there are always some exception to all the right. Let us go towards the exception to the right of equality. Now, the exceptions are basically for the president or the governor during the office term. If any president or governor is in the office term, that means he is pursuing his term, there should be no criminal proceedings against that particular person. Okay. Secondly, there is no court that can issue an arrest warrant of the president or the governor during his or her term in the office. Also, no MLAs. MLAs means members of Legislative Assembly, or MPs, that is the members of parliament, shall be liable for any proceeding in any kind of court in respect of any statement or any voting given by him in the parliament. अगर कोई भी पर्सन MLA और MP पार्लियामेंट में कोई भी स्टेटमेंट दे देता है या फिर वोटिंग में कुछ करता है, इन दैट केस ही विल नॉट बी अलाउड फॉर एनी काइंड ऑफ प्रोसीडिंग इन द कोर्ट्स. And there is also exception for the people having the diplomatic immunity. Now, diplomatic immunity किनके पास होती है? कोई भी पर्सन यूनाइटेड नेशन से बिलोंग करता हो या फिर उसकी किसी एजेंसी से बिलोंग करता हो, और कोई पर्सन फॉरेन एम्बेसडर हो या फिर कोई डिप्लोमेटिक पर्सन हो, in that case he will be exempted from the right of equality. Now let us move towards the article number 15. Now article number 15 पे already एक मूवी बन चुकी है. Okay, so you may have seen that movie. Okay, so article number 15 is about the prohibition of discrimination. If you have seen this movie, then you may know about all these things. So let us discuss about the prohibition of the discrimination, article number 15. Now it basically secures the citizens from every sort of discrimination by the state on the grounds of religion, races, caste, gender, or any place of birth, or any of them. Okay, but it does not prevent the state from making any special provisions for women, children, or backward classes. Over here you can see there are some examples available. But always remember that if there is any kind of criteria or any kind of minimum qualification or eligibility required for doing the particular work, in that case you can't say that there is a discrimination going on. Always remember that. So basically this article 15 says that everyone has allowed to have access of public places. Over here I am talking about public places like the roads, grounds, gardens, tanks, wells, ghats, etc. that are maintained by the state or that are meant to be for the general public. Further, if the state thinks that there are some classes there who are basically economically or socially backward, in that case a state can extend special provisions for them. Like we are having provisions for SCs, STs, and nowadays we are having EBC also, economically backward class also. So state can do that thing. Now let us move towards the article number 16. Article number 16 is equal opportunity in the matter of public employment. Now it states that no citizen shall be discriminated against in the matter of public employment or appointment on the grounds of races, religion, caste, gender, place of birth, descent, or residence. There is also one exception over here. Government has the authority to create a special provisions for backward classes. As well as many times it happens that any organization or say any institution has to select some local candidates. Many times it is a requirement of the post, and many times you may see there is a reservation of the post for the people of particular religion in the religious or say denominational institutes. Now it cannot be deemed illegal. Okay, उससे आप illegal नहीं बोल सकते. Reason क्या है? Basically constitution में उसका भी provision दिया गया है. Now the next article is the article number 17, the abolition of the untouchability. It says that untouchability should be abolished in all forms, and the practice of untouchability is an offense, and anyone doing so is punished by the laws. आपने कई बार मूवीज में देखा होगा या फिर ओल्ड पीपल से सुना होगा कि पर्टिकुलर क्लास के लोगों को अगर आप टच करोगे या फिर वो लोग आपको टच करेंगे, इन दैट केस आप अपवित्र हो जाओगे. ओके, दैट मीन्स यू विल गेट पॉल्यूटेड. नाउ सम ऑफ दिस कास्ट्स वर कॉल्ड अनटचेबल्स. पहले उनको अनटचेबल्स बोला जाता था. एंड सच कास्ट्स विच वर कॉल्ड अनटचेबल्स वर not allowed to draw water from the same well or say use the pond tank which is being used by the higher castes, and they were not allowed to enter even in the temple and suffered from many other disabilities. Now under the article number 17 abolition of the untouchabilities, ये सभी चीजें illegal हो गई है. So always remember that you cannot do or say you cannot follow this practice. Now let us move towards the article number 18. Article number 18 is the abolition of the title except military and the academics. Very first thing, what do you mean by title? Title is basically something that hangs to one's name as a suffix, like sir हो गया, या फिर नवाब हो गया, या फिर महाराजा हो गया. ओके, ऑल दिस थिंग्स आर कॉल्ड टाइटल्स. या फिर नाउअडेज डॉक्टर हो गया, कर्नल हो गया. सो ऑल दिस थिंग्स, ऑल दिस सफिक्स या फिर बोलते हैं प्रीफिक्स आर नोन एज टाइटल्स. सो अ डेमोक्रेटिक शुड नॉट क्रिएट टाइटल्स एंड टाइटुलर ग्लोरीज. This will go against the realization of the social quality. Always remember that. So, a state shall not confer any titles except those which are academic or military. If you have received any title from the universities या फिर any academies or any title from the military, then and then you are allowed to use those titles. You are not allowed to use any other titles that are received by you. Now, many times it happens that you received some titles from the foreign states also. So, this article also prohibits all the citizens of India from accepting any kind of these titles from the foreign state also. Now, there is an exception. You can have the permission of the President of India and then you can receive this title. Okay, so this is possible. As well as this article also prohibit a person not being a citizen of India but holding any office of the profit or say trust under the state from accepting any title from any foreign state without the consent of the president. Okay, so this is what I said earlier. Thirdly, any kind of title will be abolished that were awarded by the Britishes, such as Rai Bahadur hai, Khan Bahadur hai, etc. There were many titles that were given by the British peoples. All these titles will get abolished under the article number 18. And finally, always remember that whenever the government of India gives some kind of titles, they are actually exceptional and they do not come under the article number 18. Like awards of Padma Shri हो गया, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, Bharat Ratna, and any other military honors like Ashok Chakra, Paramvir Chakra ho gaya. Okay, so they do not belong to this category. There is a separate section available in the Constitution of India for all these titles. So always remember, they are not considered under the article number 18. Now, it may be noted that this article do not secure any kind of fundamental right, isn't it? But it is actually imposes a restriction on the executive or say legislative power. So it is a kind of negative right. Okay, so there is an example of the similar article that were posted in the Times of India. The title of the article was "The Rank Never Retires." It is relevant to the military ranks. Okay. And it says that the rank of the service officers are granted by the Presidents of India and valid not only during their lifetime but also after that demise. Okay. So this was the end of our lecture number 7. Let us revise all these articles quickly. So very first one was the article that states that the state shall not deny any kind of person equality before the law or the equal protection of the law. Okay, once again, two statements: equality before the law and equal protection of the law. This was the article number 14. Article number 15 states that the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on the ground of religion, races, caste, gender, place of birth, or any of them. So this is about the article number 15. Article number 16 states that there should be the equality in the opportunity of all citizens in matter of employment or appointment to any office under the state. Article number 17 states the abolition of the untouchability. You can't follow the untouchability practices. And finally, the article number 18 says the abolition of the all titles except the titles given by the military, Presidents of India as well as the academics. In the next lecture, we will see the next article, which is the right to freedom.